Oh. Mayura?
Yeah, looks like it. Mayura. Ah! The Night Devil! Kushi. No, 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 not you again. I thought you were someone else. Of all the people, it had to be. Is this the worst day of my life or what? Maybe. Not maybe, definitely! How in the living world did you survive that fall without a scratch on you? I think Mayura may have drawn you to me. Who's Mayura? I haven't met a single friendly face yet. Well, you haven't lived a very friendly life. Just tell me one thing. If I'm the Night Devil, what year is this? You really don't remember. It's the start of a new era. Sovereign Sara has just ascended to the throne. Sovereign Sara, the one who was executed. Watch your treasonous mouth. Someone might hear you.
Oh.
Why would you say such a thing? So it's before the execution.
So this is the past. It isn't a reincarnation yet.
Maybe? I don't know.
Unless this is another loop of we'll have to see.
Yeah. That means I've gone back in time and become the Night Devil before he died. Are you feeling alright? This must have happened because of what I did in the future. It'd take too long to explain at any rate. The future. I gotta say, you're nothing like I imagined. I thought you were just some mindless, murderous beast. I'll listen to your story if you're willing to tell it. Kushi. Huh. Uh-huh.
Look at his expressions.
So his soul split in two. So the Night Devil can't reincarnate, and that's the source of his hatred. If I got that right. Yeah. Then you took your own life to save him, which reincarnated you in the past, right when you were on death's doorstep. That is, quite frankly, insane. And I have absolutely zero proof. But if what you say is true, then you've got no reason to lie to me. Alright, I'm convinced. Mostly plot device. You haven't changed a bit, Kuchi. What's that supposed to mean? Well, whatever. Listen.
Did you say coochie?
No, I said Kuchi.
Okay, it just sounded more like a ch than
Coochie,
a sh.
coochie, coo.
Coochie coo.
I mean, he's got the Kuchi goatee.
I wish that you just had that like you used to. Then I wouldn't get prickled by your mustache.
I could try. Listen, say that name one more time. Which name? Go on, I won't tell anyone. The name you said before, Mayura, right? That's the name of a character in a picture book I loved as a kid. She was the main character, and at the end of the book she'd always thank me, the reader, for reading her story.
Aww.
That meant the world to me at the time. So much, in fact, that that's when I decided. If I ever got married and had a daughter, I'd name her Mayura. Is that right? You know her, don't you? Mayura, I mean. I do. She's your daughter. My daughter! Future me must have been the happiest man alive. Yeah, he really is. I knew it! Whew. That makes me feel better.
But now we have to find a way to avert her death and stop Kujo and... Uh-oh. What's going on?
We should get going. But, let me just say this. And keep in mind, I don't exactly know what's going on. We're not going to get anywhere unless you learn more about what's going on with you. That's more important than trying to come up with theories about how all this happened. And I'm not talking about you as the Night Devil. I mean, you as a person. That makes sense? Yeah, you might be right. Start with anything you can remember and work from there. If you can remember anything, keep looking. Wait. Log. If you can't remember, keep looking.
Yeah.
Now go. And don't get caught until you figured it out. Thanks, Kushi. Daughter.
Hidden
Battle.
feelings.
Oh,
Also,
sight sealers, finally.
Raw. And one of those guys that knocked you off the cliff. So this is a time travel story. Ah!
Maybe?
It just doesn't seem right. Not everything is the same. Ooh. You know how you've been attempting to write stories that are time loops?
Yeah.
And such? Imagine if... I mean, the traditional time loop would have it that the main character attempts to change things based off of their prior experiences within the loop.
Yeah.
But that always causes unwitting additional chain reactions that they hadn't been able to anticipate. And it comes to the point where they have to create stopgaps for pretty much every alternative that could come about.
Yeah.
Or precautions, but imagine if going back, the world that you came into, the characters, the cast were never the same. But then that wouldn't necessarily be a proper time loop per se. Maybe, I don't know.
It's slightly remixed every time.
And that would make it exceedingly difficult to get the results that you desire. Which I still assume are...
Or easier, kind of depending on how hard it is.
Oh yeah, you might just stumble across a better outcome.
Well, I think the point is, though, like, butterfly effect, in a lot of these stories, things do change slightly.
Mm-hmm.
And so the point is,
I've
like...
never seen the Butterfly Effect movie.
Yeah, I don't know if it's any good.
Might be one of those ones that has a 7 out of 10 or something. Or less. I think it was just a cult classic kind of film. Ish? It had Ashton Kutcher in it, didn't it?
I wonder what fast travel is like here.
Oh, you probably won't be able to access it until you are ready to go to the next zone.
I mean, it would make sense. Like, if I was stuck in a time loop, and I was stuck there for a while, I would probably start screwing around a little bit to see what would change. You know, how much could change with one action?
I would always be very cautious with it, though, because if I were ever caught in a time loop, I wouldn't know what the conditions were for breaking out of it.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
And imagine if you decided to really mess around and do things that are immoral to you, and then it happens to be the permanent
I don't think I'd ever really mess around in an immoral way. But, like, imagine today. If I'd woken up, or I guess, what's another good example? If yesterday I had actually done the testing with my computer to see why it was running so hot and realized that, like, oh shoot, it's running so hot, then I would have had to go on the phone with Amazon, well, not the phone, but, like, try and convince Amazon to take my return today, and I would have actually been able to maybe do something with myself today instead. And
there's also the added layer of you can't write anything off of that computer, so now you're stuck in a pickle regarding your save files.
Yeah, I've got a lot of pickles with my new computer, unfortunately, which I'm not happy about, but I'll work through it. It has been 30 minutes again. Yes, it has! I am Square, thanks, Square!
Wait, what? Oh, because we were talking about your Square features. I would consider you more of a...
Oblong?
Nah.
I am oblong.
Oblong is a bit longer, though. It's like a long rectangle. You're not long at all. You're a little bit... I don't want to say scrunch, but... Your features are definitely smaller.
Let's see. Ooh. We got a woodland Pemmy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you were to make a caricature of Wander, you'd make a tiny little nose. Actually, your eyes and your nose would probably be small. And then you would probably have an accentuated chin and like jawline and lips. And then the whole Extreme Widow's Peak business. Me, if you wanted to make a caricature of me, you'd probably make a large nose and large eyes. Long neck. Very tiny chin. Maybe bunny teeth? What do you say?
Yeah. You absolutely have bunny teeth.
I don't have buck teeth per se.
No, but you definitely have bunny teeth.
But when I yawn, especially, Wander says I look like a yawning bunny. Bunnies are cute when they yawn.
Mm-hmm. Bunnies, rats.
Yeah, actually, pretty much any rodent that has the set of 4 teeth in the front. Except it's only my upper teeth. The upper 2 front teeth that are really big.
There we go.
I might be interested in trying to draw Wander as an anime character someday, to see what he would look like. Wander is not the conventional kind of anime guy, though.
Nope.
Nope.
Pretty much would not look like an anime.
Because I've cosplayed a number of characters and people say I look like them. But that's because when you have large eyes, it's a bit easier to cosplay as characters, well, in an anime aesthetic, I suppose. You do have the accentuated eyes that way.
Was I just skipping every single one of these orbs?
Oh, did you forget to absorb them?
I have no idea if I had been killing sight stealers while we were escorting you.
Mm-hmm. Also, didn't we get to the end of her story?
Whose story?
The Scythe Girls.
Yeah, we did.
So we should probably use other characters. Even though she's really effective.
Yeah, she just saved me so much time.
Mm-hmm. At least music's playing consistently in this area. The forest? Ooh, ouch. So right now you're playing as the hooded rogue.
It doesn't seem terrible. His regular attacks are pretty good. Because he attacks stupidly fast. Once we get to see an alchemist, this is going to get a little easier.
There we go. There's a different track.
This music is purely from the overdrive mode.
Oh. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, I know.
It's the overdrive music.
I know. It sucks. Okay. He's growing on me a little bit.
Oh, is
he
that a
sucks
spirit?
against the big guys. That's my main issue.
Who's the spirit guy back there on the right?
Oh, right. We can actually go back and talk to them. Another side quest person. Help me! There are fallen everywhere I go! When I died, I became lost and found myself in an unfamiliar place. Take me to Dedo. The entrance will do. I beg of you.
Deto, isn't that the city?
Maybe. I know it's slow, but I like the shield gun thing. Yeah, I'm gonna probably put away, Oh, I see. I'm probably gonna put away some
Some of the characters that we've
that we've
the
maxed
stories
out.
for.
So I'm specifically going to put away, Zov. I like me some Zov.
Have we finished Zov's story? I don't think we did. We did?
As far as I can tell, unless there are 5. I'm gonna hold on to Izana for a bit. Let's see. So we'll grab Gavad. But yeah, I haven't needed to use Zov for a while. Okay, let's check skill tree. I'm pretty sure it's 4 story points though. Because she killed herself.
Yep.
Not a whole lot of other stories sitting behind at the end of that. Nemesis. Ooh. That's good. Let's see.
Yeah. Can you look at the stories? Because at this point, we know that Zov was killed by his charge. The Night Devil.
Yeah.
She and her... Aisha and her prince lover killed themselves. We don't know the axe guy's story. Izana killed herself so that she could feel something. All that we know is that Dia felt guilty about inheriting reign of the house, and then her younger brother died. But we didn't learn about her death. And we haven't learned about the wolf's death. Or anyone else, really.
Yeah, I will have to... I'll have to use some of the different characters. Unfortunately, it does take a while to grind them up. And not all of them are made nearly as equally as the others.
Oh, that's Kushi.
Yep.
Oh, a chest that you haven't opened.
I haven't found an alchemist in a while.
That'd be back at the city.
But yeah, Double Dagger guy is actually a lot better than I was giving him credit for. Part of it is also, yeah, just am lacking the equipment to make up the difference as well. Okay. Yeah, so it's his Y move that I want to get rid of. All of his other moves are actually pretty good. But it's his Y move that specifically only hits one target.
So do you have a specific aim at this point?
No. I'm sure if we check the journal, I'd see something, but like if I'm going to be grinding for memories...
Are we just supposed to go to Sarah at the palace and warn her about her impending assassination or execution?
Possibly, yeah.
Well, they described it as an execution, so it was that Lobelia had incited suspicion against her regarding her dealings with everything, and I don't know.
Oh, Eternal Garden, scene of his last battle with the Night Devil. That was...
he wants to navigate back towards that?
Yep. That was not explained in the slightest. That's okay. Oh, I see, and if I go the other way, it's fine. I don't know if I'm over-leveled, under-leveled, or anything of the sort. Yeah, if I fast travel, where the heck can I go? Really?
Well, you can teleport anywhere.
Huh.
People aren't freaking out.
The Night Devil will return, I know he will. He's the one who will right the Sovereign's wrongs. Long live the Night Devil! Well.
Wait, what?
Whew, almost didn't make it. Huh? I'm already dead? Minor detail. It's no picnic being hunted by the fallen as lost soul either. Anyway, I got to see the city I love, so I'm happy. Kessel Cross now. Bye!
Wait. Being hunted by the fallen? Who are the fallen then?
Yeah, that old
Some
man
new
just
faction?
said everything repeats, so I wonder if this entire world is on loop.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just slightly further back than last time. Okay, please tell me we've got something cool here. Ha! Ah, well...
Oh, scythe.
That is a really cool looking scythe.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I guess we already had one of these things.
Oh.
Oh well.
Then why are you giving up all the other ones for it?
Yep. That is fair. Damon's equipment. Because she's just got a Laris. But, like, that looks cooler. That looks kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
But this looks pretty dang rad.
How about stats?
So as far as I can tell, every weapon is the same.
Mm.
Interestingly enough. It's just a matter of what do you slot into it. Let's see. So she has that. 52. I could get another slot out of it. But I don't know. I think lance-wise we're good. Also, that thing is ugly as butts. Okay, so in that case, let's actually just find the prettiest sword. Yeah, that's probably the prettiest sword that I have available.
Mm-hmm. People are asking about whether or not the spirits are linked. The only one that I ever see with a crisscrossing story is how Zav was supposed to protect the Sovereign's child. And then they ended up killing him. But everyone else, it was just a runaway princess, a former watcher that killed herself, we haven't found the complete stories for many of the other characters. Amelia she inherited her house after her younger brother, who would have been the heir, died in a landslide. So, we still have to figure out the rest of her story. I'm surprised we haven't gotten it yet, considering how often you use her.
Who?
Amelia, the gunslinger.
Oh, Dia, you mean?
Oh, Dia! I thought her name was Amelia.
Nope.
Sorry. I wonder who Amelia was then.
Amelia's the swordswoman?
No, that's Aisha.
Oh. Yeah.
Maybe Amelia was the necromancer's wife. Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, that's what it was.
I suppose I said Amelia versus Dia because, I mean, they both end in Ia.
Vampire looks cool.
Gargoyle, vampire, unicorn.
Oh. Chance to recover health when attacking. I didn't realize a lot of these actually have...
I think it's interesting that her scythes are potentially named after plant species.
I just didn't
They're
realize
named
all of
after
these weapons
kinds
actually
of
have...
creatures or titans, and then
They have
the
special
swords
effects.
are knights, and then those are creatures. And then the crossbows are different classes.
Let's see. How long is the story? Have we finished it yet? Haven't finished it yet.
It had an interesting turn of events. The world has rebooted, and we are reincarnated back into none other than the Night Devil. But the world doesn't seem quite right. It's not the same as it was. So we'll have to see. But it's definitely making me excited at the possibilities. I hope it doesn't rush this act, or the characters. But imagine if we don't even need to see Kushi again at this rate. If we just left him there with, hey, you know, you're a guard. You'll have a daughter someday. Yay. That'd be unfortunate.
Would be. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm just taking time to quickly upgrade all of the junk that we've been holding on to.
Rolling my head around and slightly snoozing. Because item management is not my favorite.
But it is necessary because,
I know,
well, this is slow.
And it's also how you upgrade your weapons. I know.
Yeah. Well, this is slow. It does make the rest of the game much faster. Let's see. Good enough. Yeah, I want to max out all of the associated spirits when I get the chance. And so what I want to do is take at least a moment. Let's see. Now I want to take just a little bit of a moment to max out a bunch of equipment for characters so I can switch between them. Because part of the reason why I didn't use half the characters is because their stuff is bad. And that made it a lot harder. Okay, so he's got the vampire. I do wish this...
When you temporarily went back to the city, the brightness of it woke me up.
Okay, she's got the right sword. Who am I missing? He's not. No, he is. I have not used her at all. The moment I realized she had that really awkward, just like, shields up move, it's like, ugh.
I really enjoy how they look like watercolors.
Okay. Almost done. I just have to equip Shade Stones in the couple of things that I have. Basic attack plus, no, skill attack.
Sorry, I'm just taking a little mini nap. I don't know how much further I can go. Maybe I need to drink more.
Yeah, you want to refill our waters? Or my water, considering we have no water? Child does not care.
I know that moving would be good for me and would potentially wake me up in this instance. I'm just so tired of the management. I know it's necessary, I do. But I want to see what this new version of the world has to offer, or the past, if you will.
But if you want any of these characters, I have to do this just a little bit. Let's see, manifest defense. Low. Okay. Almost done. The vampire doesn't have any slots. We're using Citadel. It's going to increase his strength. Then this is the one character that I almost never use, which makes this kind of awkward. Definitely defense. Thanks, Square. I think it's been... Yeah, this is thanks, Square. Thanks, Square, for game. Thank you so much. Let's see. Number of buffs. I have no idea what to give this character. Okay, good enough. I think. Is that everybody? Gotta double check. Oh, not transmuting, equipping. Because I don't need that scythe. Everything is good. I guess Wolfman needs something. That's right trigger. Big skill attack. Okay, done. Let's see. Where? Right, we were going to the area we were at last time. It's easier to keep track of that at an even time. Is true. Eternal Garden. Okay, let's go fast. Wake Shell up, maybe.
Oh yes, if there's plot, I will definitely perk up a little bit.
But first, fighting.
Ah.
Oh, Gavad.
It is still such a bizarre way to enter combat.
Okay, I will give him credit. I will give him credit.
He does what?
Gavad trucks. Oh, that missed. It's the adamantine move. That is by far his most broken. But like, as long as...
I do not think this drink is good for me.
What was that?
It's a... You know how, in addition to the teas, there's also these vinegar-based drinks and such?
Oh, yeah.
So
Have you been drinking those?
Well, so this is a apple cider vinegar with mandarins and ginseng. And I'm like, oh, that sounds interesting. And I don't know if it's because the carbonation in it is so fine or whatnot, but I've actually been feeling a little bit burpy.
I am the Plow. You may call me Mr. Plow.
That was a You May Call Me Mr. Pig reference, right?
Yup. Look at this, though. Bonk! Like, his regular attack sucks butts. And isn't fun to use in the slightest. All of his, like, special moves, though, especially the charging ones, like, I was commenting that, like, I wish one of these characters just had a battering ram. Sure, he's got a cannon, but it's just a battering ram. Let's be honest here.
I can't imagine what his spine must be like. Whoa, that was quite the finisher.
And this is him as, like, rank 2, I think. He's not actually...
I'm just thinking of the stress it puts on your body by carrying a giant cannon on one side all the time.
Oh, yeah. He's gonna have back problems. Wee.
Is there a benefit to fighting in one world versus the other?
Well, previously when we had Linnea, Huh.
Oh, right, you would have some healing.
I wonder if Linnea, the woman, was actually different from the child, that she picks an incarnation.
Well, so she might actually be Sarah. She was only taking the form of a child when she was dead? I don't know, because she turned into a young woman as soon as your character killed himself.
Mm-hmm.
And she made the comment of, oh, I couldn't save this timeline, you know, it couldn't stop it. I hope that there will be another one in the future that will succeed.
Yeah. Hey, thank you, Vitewolf, for the, what is that, 9-month resub. Thank you so much. Welcome to me discovering that battering rams are actually pretty effective weapons. It's certainly clonking through these guys.
Oh, is Nightbot not updated with what we are time-wise?
No. Nightbot's up to snuff.
Okay. People are wondering what time zones and everything means for... It is impressive when you have people waking up and watching what is our late night streams.
Yep. I mean, that's pretty much how it used to work back when I was on the West Coast. Actually, now that I think about it, like, when we go to 3 a.m., that's actually about when I used to end, back when I first started streaming. I was always a little bit, worried that I was, like, changing my schedule too much, but I realized by moving further west, I've more or less just kept to the same schedule, but this time I operate as a real human being as opposed to a weird night monster.
So, we've been sleeping in until noon.
Yeah,
recently.
we gotta fix that. This is different.
Ooh, a shadow. Oh.
Wow, where'd you learn about this path?
Who cares? Hurry up. Someone will see us. We need to get you far away from here.
Huh? Why do I need to get away?
Because if you don't...
What's going on here? Lynn? Will I see you again?
You will. I promise. So don't go getting yourself killed.
Orders are to kill him. No messing around.
He's just a kid.
There can only be one sovereign. Those are the rules.
But do we really have to kill him?
You want to defy a direct order from the minister? You just got unlucky, that's all. He'll be the sovereign too, all right. In the next life. Pray for his soul if you want.
Fine, let's get this over with.
There can only be one?
Yep.
The Sarah.
Come, Lady Sarah, it's time.
It's time for you to go to Soju. Where are we going? Somewhere nice and peaceful. What's wrong? Why are you just standing there? Huh? What are you doing? Please, fighting will only make it worse. I don't understand. Sorry, kid.
Ah, he stabbed first.
What are you doing? Sarah, I need to find Sarah. Is that a glimpse of Soju's past before he became the Night Devil? What are you trying to tell me? Do you want me to retrace your steps?
Oh. Back to the palace?
Mm-hmm. That was weird.
Oh, you get to switch into boy mode.
Oh, into the past. Hey!
You hear the news? A guy got himself killed.
By the boy, right?
Yeah, stabbed him with a knife. It looked so innocent you can never tell. Can't let your guard down around anyone these days.
Why have you returned? I'm sorry. Whichever one of you was not chosen to be marked for death. Oh. Whichever of you was not chosen was to be marked for death. A sacrifice to celebrate the new sovereign's ascension. I know neither you nor Sarah want that. You have every right to hate us for what we've done. Feed that hatred and use it to raise this realm to the ground. Find your own way until then. Survive. As far as they'll know, you slipped into the river and drowned while trying to escape. No one will question that. But there's a village of outcasts not far from here. You can disappear there. Remember, above all else, you must survive. Now go, hurry. So that was Zav.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
I like it how nobody is, like, even questioned our presence here. It's like, Night Devil's standing outside.
Yeah, who wears pitch black armor and
I really think we should have probably gotten a disguise at some point.
Yep.
Huh. Oh.
I was a historian. My field of expertise was the age of magic, so I frequented many ruins until I was slain by the Fallen.
They keep mentioning the Fallen. Are they the monsters?
Monsters, yeah.
Yeah.
Examining the item I sought in my final days would help me unravel an age-old mystery, but that's a daunting proposal. You want to know what the item is? A weapon crafted in the age of magic. Oh, that's it. I see. So this goes here, and that works like this. Now, no stone is left unturned. Thanks to you, I won't be left to become a fallen.
You already had one of the weapons that she was seeking?
Apparently.